Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It's time for another Leeds United update. If you're wondering why I have that quizzical look, Chelsea have signed another keeper, Mike Penders from Genk. They've got about 15 of them. What's going on here? Honestly. Listen, smash a like on the video for me, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. Hope you're all doing well. Today is a big day. Look, the Roland Sallai stuff is picking up like mad rate. Like I'm trying to think of an adjective to throw on it. It's picking up like a litter picker does when it's windy or something. I don't know. I wish I had the skills that pay the bills, but I didn't. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. Solomon is set to sign today. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Stevie Wonder Tactics. I just called to say I love you. And yeah, Roland Sallai, it's really big news, you know, and it's the fact now we're getting it from a number of reputable sources. Yeah, it was on The Athletic last night from Adam Leventhal. It's then being spoke about today from the man, is it Sasha Tavalieri, who seems to have the finger on the pulse when it's come to a lot of championship deals this season. He's got a lot with Burnley, he's got a lot with Leeds throughout, so I wonder if that's where he's focusing on, but he has called a few of the deals. It's now been picked up by Sky Sports Germany as well, the Bundesliga, like Sky Sports, yeah, as Sky Sports Dutch, Sky Sports DE, Philip Hinze has also picked up on it, so it's really got legs, which is absolutely huge, because, you know, while our competitors are out there signing Championship EFL fodder, where they're getting bits, man, like players who've played in Europa League, Champions Leagues, La Liga. Watch us go, man. Watch us go. We're about to dust up the division. Remember, I told you all, front and centre from game week 1, we're going to dick it. I'm excited, man. Let's check the temperature in the chat. Big up to Danny Talks Sport. Big up to Joe Blackburn. Solomon signs today. Morning, Ronnie. I can't keep up, says Luke. I know, man. Imagine trying to cover it, bro. Nige D, morning, let's go Niners, let's go Joe, Michael Lyle, morning, Danny Green, we've got Alfie as well. I'm good, mate, I'm good, a little bit tired, but it's to be expected during this week, I can't lie to you. Life's on hold until, I would say Sunday, so we're here, we're locked in, we're loaded, ready to go, the drop of a hat, game Saturday, then Sunday, and then relax. We've got 14 days between then and the next game. Of course, the content won't stop, but it means I'll be able to plan it better and not just think, something's happening, must go live, you know? But we do it for the love of it, man, we do. We love it. I'm lucky to be in this position to do this as a job, so I won't complain. Morning, J Racer, morning, Gary. Big up to Andrew Lamb, all the way from Australia. Good eye. JC, morning. Big few days, man. We're on Tuesday. It shuts on Friday at 11 p.m. We will be there. Big up Sam Kitchen. You're Leeds. Does this man ever stop? Lucy? Nah. I will stop when I'm dead. Sallai. Chances of Sallai, Hamer, Aarons and Solomon all coming in. Imagine. I don't think we get Hamer. There's been some reports more on it today, but I don't think that's the goer. The Aarons one still doesn't make sense to me, but if we want to make it happen, make it happen. Think you might have to sleep at your desk, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've got the chair for it, broski. I'm going to just do this. I'm a big snorer, me, as well, so it's like... This is genuinely how I snore. Morning, who are we after now? Well, no new names, no new names, but the names that we were linked to are definitely picking up pace. Loving the content over the last couple of weeks. Any truth in billing? I don't think there is. This plane drive could be anybody coming from the south coast back to Leeds. I wouldn't read too much in it. And the Aarons one just don't make sense, to be honest. Morning all, what a beautiful day it is today. Of course, Oasis as well announced. Does anyone have an idea on the ticket prices? Because I've seen loads. I think it's going to be announced on Thursday, the ticket prices. But I hope it isn't crazy. And I just want one. I'm not trying for 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want one ticket to ensure that I'm there. Don't care that I'll be on my own, because obviously there'll be people there when you arrive. I just want one ticket, ideally for Manchester. So yeah, we will be there. bro. Get your chef hat and apron on. We are cooking. It is getting exciting. Big up to Jake. Morning all. Let's up some news today. No, it's not, man. It's not. It's just been picked up by some shit aggregator sites because it was, it was picked up by some aggregator sites after the fact as well. People who complain how long the intro is couldn't have been here last season with the scream and that. People miss the scream. Consistency go, man. We will be there. Any news on this Hamer agreeing personal terms rumour? We'll have a look at it, but I'm not too sure. I've got the story up, but you'd imagine anyway, before Leeds United have put a bid in, they'd have sounded out the player. He was at Elland Road, obviously, watching Jadon Bogle. I think they're pretty tight, so you just don't know. Yeah, so many keepers. Sallai the baller. Yep. We ain't signing Hamer, guys. Let's go Niners. You got the third kit yet, Joe? Nah, still not, bro. No, still not. Taken off like a runaway train. I like that, yeah. I just called to say I love the Niners. We seem to be building quite the squad. Quite unbalanced, maybe. A lot of wingers, a lot of keyboards. We attract a lot of keyboards. Although I think if you look at each individual player we brought in, they've all can and have played at the 10. I mean, Sallai's even played in the 9 or as a second striker. So again, we have a lot of players that can play several positions in that forward line behind Mateo Joseph. So I imagine it'd be quite interchangeable, and I'm actually quite hyped for that. Where is everyone going to play if we get our target? Surely we're going to see some players. I think there still might be a few exits, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Be up to Joe Blackburn with the pigeon stuff. Waiting for Florian Plettenberg to drop the Sallai news. Expect 49ers to sign mystery player not previously mentioned. There you go. Just having a look. Parag on shift finally. Yeah, he's finally had that ketamine that I arranged to have sent over to him. Never doubted, man. Never doubted. But what I will say, anyone that wants to come and be like, I told you so, enjoy that. You all right, Bill? 100% enjoy that because you earned the right for that. But I will never not say that they weren't right for criticising during that fucking 6 weeks between Bogle and the next signing, because it was brutal. Let's go. Not for me. Not for me. Most informative, honest, funny Leeds chatster. Big up to that, John. Thank you very much. Just say it how I see it, wear my heart on my sleeve. Streaming in my sleep like Parag, mate, signs contracts. That's why I got the pen. Like Parag Marate. Sorry. Playing from Bournemouth coming today. Nah, I don't see it. I mean, the plate be there, but nah, definitely not, mate. All good, Matt. All good. Yeah, all good in the hood. JT Live has done you dirt. No, I honestly, I thought it was brilliant. I thought JT's actual Instagrammy thing was absolutely brilliant. I'm going to have to show you out here. It made me howl. Wait there, folks, and I'll show it you. Wait there. Let me share this, because genuinely it made me howl. I was like the little dickhead. But I'll show it you one sec. Yeah. Burnman 666. This is not a link. He's coming to the end of his career. West Ham want to release him. Someone sent to me and said, would you be up for this? And I was like, no, he's broken. I don't think there are no credible links.
No credible links. Danny Ings to Leeds United is on! This information is coming by way of reputable sports journalist Joseph Wayman when reporting on Leeds' transfer activity with Lockheed Leeds yesterday on his YouTube channel. Stated that although he does not rate Danny Ings, the links are extremely strong and it is only a matter of time before this deal goes through.
Mr. Burn. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. The bike picture as well, man. So I actually took a screen grab and said, can confirm that I was in Bournemouth Beach on this photo meeting with Max Aarons and Philip Billing. I thought it was class. Yeah, Jack. Yeah. Well, we've just seen it, haven't we? It was brilliant, wasn't it? He tagged me in it. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. He's a funny guy. Miss Slayer, yeah, I mean, it'd be class, wouldn't it? Stop singing, man. I shall not, Dean. I shall not. Definitely not. Stop. Hamer time. Can't stop me. That was Parag waking up, yeah. Have you seen... No, I don't know who that is, mate. I don't know who that is. Baloney. 100%. Definitely. Never doubted the 49ers, exactly. Joe dislikes the ownership. He said it countless times. Yeah. This is true, Jared. I don't trust any ownership, nor should I. Yeah, definitely has. It's good though, innit? The roving reporter on his bike in Malaga was there. Can't stop. Can't stop this. Like on the ownership as well. Like just like give us what we need. Happy days. You know. Oh, you've bought back Ellen Road. You've done a lot of positive things, but I'm stung by the way that the window's gone. But I think what it is a case of, I guess, it will be something that we as a fan base might have to get used to. Like, if we look at Liverpool, for example, and I always use these as a decent, not barometers, they're not the right word. They're very similar in the way that they operate. They're venture capitalists as well. They've only just made their first signing of the summer, and it's Mamadashvili, the goalkeeper, who they don't need. And he's going out on loan, I think. He's going back out on loan because obviously Alisson's probably coming to the end of his time at Liverpool and might go to Saudi in the summer potentially. But I think Liverpool fans are probably over time, although very critical, used to how they operate. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's a method of transfer, buying and selling that we just might have to get used to. And it'll get easier. But obviously, I'm still annoyed and butthurt over the previous ownership and how that ended and how it ended in relegation, the way Bielsa was treated, then the sins of the past. I still feel that, you know what I mean? So it's just a continuation. There hasn't really been a positive period since Bielsa. Last season. But ultimately it ended in disappointment. I want there to be a positive period, and we've not had it since they sacked Bielsa. Even when we were getting slapped up, I was still going to games at that point. I was at that Tottenham game. I was there when I got on the bus to find out The Athletic and Phil Hay tweeted out the article to say he was sacked. And I remember feeling like shit then. And from that moment, okay, we might have had little bits where we got giddy after Liverpool, where we stayed up against Brentford, you know, where we came back against Bournemouth when we did so well last season. But ultimately, it all ended in disappointment, didn't it? And I guess football is just a way of waiting for disappointment. 100% it's not, Jared. 100% it's not. And I've said that. And people still... I had someone still messaging me like yesterday saying, big up Mr. P, by the way, saying like, 90 point, everyone says that gets you up in a normal season. Well, it actually doesn't, and showed the previous seasons where the top two had 90 points, which shows that it would get you up in a normal season. It's just this season, the last season, there was 3 teams that had 90 points. Which that's the anomaly, you see. But anyway, we're in a new season. It didn't start great. The transfer window's been shit to a point. However, since Sheffield Wednesday, since Ramazani, things have started to turn the corner. Things have started to turn the corner. We got a positive result, and not just a positive result, we got a great performance. Really great performance. No one else has left yet. and all the incomings just whet the appetite. Do you know what I mean? They really get you going. This is true. This is true, pal. They really get you going. And it has been painful. Very painful. But there's about to be a lot of pleasure. You know, come the end of the window. Come the next few games. Like, I'm confident in Leeds United again. How long will it last? Well, we'll wait and see, won't we? Because, you know, we might have a great window and then on deadline day lose some ballers and be like, Clarice. So, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. We will be there. We will be there. But, right, let's, after that nice little deep little monologue, let's get into some transfer stuff. So, I want to talk first and foremost. So, this is... Let's go back to where... Right, so we heard from Adam Leventhal last night, which we know about, okay? That was in The Athletic. That's where you know it starts to pick up legs. This was 14 hours ago. We touched on it briefly, myself and Lockie last night, okay? But this is where it first broke when we were live, and you're thinking, oh my God, right, okay, it's genuinely got legs. Obviously, Adam Leventhal is a top-tier reporter, New York Times, so he's part of The Athletic, have links to America, If it's in The Athletic... It's safe to say it's not just a bogus. If you see it in, I don't know, fucking, and no disrespect to these lads, they are just an aggregator site, but like a Mock Leeds News or a Leeds News Now or Here in the City or all these stuff, which, you know, I've read before and used before, but they are just aggregator sites. But when you sit, and they'll probably pick up on this Sallai stuff now, but when you see it first breaking in there after initially coming from the YEP, Graham Smith, then you know that it's got some legs to it. Yeah, so that's a positive first and foremost. Transfer Watch, again, aggregator site. This was posted this morning on Gus Hamer. He's agreed, personal terms, is on his way. I can't see it happening, folks. As much as I'd want Gus Hamer, I do not see him being a Leeds United player because we won't go. We already know, right, that we bid 13 million. We already know that. And then we've been told by Adam Pope, spoke to the club, we're not going back in. So I would ignore that. I would ignore that story personally. Yeah, we might have agreed personal terms and all that sort of stuff, but I don't think we go back in because we've been told by Adam Pope, Leeds United have said they're not. And we've already had 13 million bid rejected. And if you're being honest with yourself, do you expect Leeds United to spend more than that? No. I mean, he's probably banged his head this morning. That's all. I mean, he's asked the club, Ian, though. He's gone and asked the club. Hey, listen, I've done this all window. When people want to give up counterfactuals and say, yeah, but this, and this. Hear me now. Gus Hamer will not be a Leeds United player. You can take it or leave it. That's all I'll say. You can dance around it and say, well, they don't know, he don't know. Yeah, it's going to happen. So you're going to trust fucking what's this site? Transferwatch.nl. Right, look, Leeds United bid 30 million. This we know. We were told it's miles away, right? And they've then told Adam Pope, we're not going back in. So what I would say in response to that is, look, just do the due diligence yourself. Have Leeds yet this summer spent more than 10 million? Have they had the opportunity to? Jack Clark was 15. Johnny Rowe was 15. Both they have not gone for. They were there. They have not gone for either. We paid 10 for Rodon, but that's tied up in the grey stuff. I still don't think we would have got Rodon, by the way, if it weren't part of, because I just didn't think they would spend 10 million on a centre-back in the Championship. I got battered for that, but I think that's my truth. That's what I believe. Because we tried to get Skip, right, prior. Anyways, so the Rodon thing. Outside of that, we've spent 5 on Bogle. We've spent 8 on Ramazani. The figures for Sallai are less than 10. Solomon's a loan. Rothwell's a loan. I just don't see or envisage a situation in where Leeds United first bid 30 million, great, but then go back in again. Do you know what I mean? I don't see it. Jamie, wow, positive. I'm telling you, you didn't believe that, did you? Not a chance, mate. I'm telling you, if we get what we need in a left-back 8, Sallai and Solomon, I think we break points record, clip it up, bookmark it, boom. Ian, it's not happening, bro. Again, you can say Popey don't know, and I think you're trying to do a madness to convince yourself that we're still in for him. It won't happen. Definitely won't happen. So there we go. That's my opinion on it, though. You can have yours, but we've been here before, because when people told me, yeah, but what about Clark? And we just doing this, and what about Roland? You know what I mean? We've been here before. We've danced this dance. Listen to your boy. Yeah, well, apparently Connor's been speaking about him and Cornet this morning, so you can get it over there, Andrea. I just broke the story with JT. I'll let the other people chat on my ITK stuff. Yeah, so the Gus Hamer thing, not for me, won't happen. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, the Mail Sport have ran with a similar story, just saying that Leeds fail. I have to have the ads on the fucking Mail, it does me head in. Leeds fail in 30 million offer for Gus Hamer as Farkas side consider improved bid for Cologne star, which of course is Ljubicic. See how laggy I went there because of these adverts on the Mail. Basically what the Mail's saying, folks, is 1 second. And the Mail gets a lot right when it comes to Leeds United. I think they have a hotline bling to the ownership or to someone on the board, probably Angus. So let's just read what they say. I won't share it because it's got Morrison's, Lotto, fucking everything under it. Leeds have been rebuffed in a 13 million move for Sheffield United midfielder Gus Hamer, but weighing up an improved bid for Cologne's Dejan Ljubicic. Sheffield United are reluctant to sell Hamer after his release clause expired. And they paid 15 million for him last year. Talking ahead of their League Cup tie, he said there had been a couple of bids for players. One was pretty close and another was a million miles off. And it goes on to say Leeds will sign Manor Solomon on loan and will try again for Cologne midfielder Ljubicic. The 26-year-old Austria international is keen to make the move to Leeds, but offer understood to be worth up to 8 million has been rejected. That'll be with add-ons. But we might see that Leeds go in with a bigger initial figure, because we know, like we did with Bogle, we bid 4 million, then we bid 4 million again, just in a different package. Eventually ended up paying 5, rising up to 7. So it could well be that Leeds United get closer to giving them a higher initial fee, and then rising up to 8. But that's apparently been rejected. Then they talk on Liam Cooper, who could start for Hull City. Still no announcement from the club on Liam Cooper, by the way, which stinks. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Look, would I be happy with Ljubicic? Yeah, 100%. Would I prefer Gus Hamer? Yes, 100%. But we're not going to pay for Gus Hamer, and you can go get Ljubicic. And listen, Ljubicic, what has he got? 3 in 2? 3 goals in 2 games? Couple of assists? No, definitely not, Matthew. Definitely not. It won't happen. Listen, we mentioned a few weeks back that Joe Gelhardt wanted to leave Leeds United, not just to get game time really, and was told no. Now, if we do bring in the additions that we're led to believe, I do see. Just 1 second. I do see a situation where Joe Gelhardt is allowed to leave on loan. And apparently Plymouth Argyle have been linked. Listen, he was once earmarked to be the next Wayne Rooney, so maybe Rooney can get it out of him. We'll have to wait and see. Now into the juicy stuff, because Joe Gelhardt does need to go out on loan. Sasha Taglieri. No, please. Danny Ings is not... Right. If you're game for Danny Ings, he's fucking a bigger crock. He's a bigger crock. Why do we have to do this? He's a bigger crock than Patrick Bamford. Yeah, I would say Joffrey could probably play in the 10. Well, he has done, yeah. I think he'd probably be good in the central area, mate. We've played him off the right a lot of the times. He started 3 games last season in the Premier League. 3. Right? 3 games. And 20 matches played, but he only got 4.5 games worth. So how many minutes is he getting off the bench? Season before that, 7 games. Season before that, 8 games. Then, when he was at Southampton, when he was last decent, he played 26 times. Danny Ings is not the one. He's a bigger crock than Bamford. Do you know how much he's on? 125 grand a week. Like, it's just crazy. He's 32. He's 32. No, do you know the reason why, mate? Is because people will tell me they want Danny Ings, but Josh Brownhill's shit. People tell me they want Maxwell Cornet because he's named after an ice cream. Do you know what I mean? It sounds exotic. If his name were Matt Smith, no one would want him. Maxwell Cornet's been dead for years. Danny Ings has been finished for years. They want to go, get Bamford out. Like, they're the same fucking dude. And then people, yes, they're going, Brownhill, are you mad? We could do better than... Because his name's Josh Brownhill. And that's why it frustrates me. Get Ings in the bin. He needs retirement home. No thank you very much. That's where I'm at with it. Anyway, just one cornetto, give it to me. Right, there you go. Leeds info. This is Sasha Tavia Brownwell. Yeah, Brownwell, that's the one. Forget Brownhill, we'll sign Brownwell. Yeah. Right, okay. So Leeds United now pushing hard with Freiburg in order to make Roland Sallai the €9 million deal happen. The right winger's keen on the move, more to follow. I think the key thing to remember as well, folks, with Roland Sallai, if we look at his average, look at his positions, yeah, predominantly a right winger, but has played as a second striker, a 10, a left winger, even a centre forward at times. Yeah? You can imagine like how interchangeable this would be, because Mana Solomon has also played in central spaces previously. We know Nonto can and has. So the interchanging behind Mateo Joseph will just be absolutely insane for me. So yeah, like I say, it'd be a great signing. We know this anyway, don't we? We know this on Roland Sallai, but that was broke. We know Initially, it was broken from Adam Leventhal, although I guess you could say it was broken initially by Graham Smith, and it's then been picked up again this morning by Sky Sports Deutschland that says Sky Info: Leeds United express interest in Freiburg's Roland Sallai. There is already contact between the player and the club, which is absolutely huge. The exchange is concrete. A French First Division club is also interested in Sallai. The Athletic also reports on Leeds' interest. Sallai is open to a new challenge, so that'd be huge. Obviously, it will be difficult knowing that we're competing with a Ligue 1 club, but the fact that we've had contact with the player and the club tells you that it's good. And again, 100% Leeds say we forget about this. Someone wants to replace. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather Pirro. Okay then, mate. Okay, I'll show you some things here, look. Roland Sallai's shot percentage in the Bundesliga and Europa League last season. Remember, Bundesliga and Europa League last season. There's some of his shot maps as well. If we have a look at his time in the Europa League, mate. Roland Sallai netted 8 goals in 37 appearances across all competitions for Freiburg last season, 4 in the Europa League, posting another 4 assists. Primarily prefers to play on the right, but has experience on the other wing and through the middle. And there's some of his shot-creating actions. So, no, like, I think this is so lazy when people go, if you were good, he won't be called to Leeds. All right, okay, so we've never bought a good player like Rafinha, for example, who was playing in the Champions League but decided to come to a newly promoted Premier League side. Why is that? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is it any wonder with the sun in your eyes? I just think it's proper lazy. Yeah, really, really lazy. Well, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Danny Ings will be clash. Roland Sallai, you having a laugh? Who's he? Huh? Who's he? 100%. Too good, man. Too good. As is Manor Solomon, Roland Sallai, Ramazani, Zimzima. Who got the keys to me, Bima? Ramazan, Ramazan, Ramazan. Big up Tyrell Gunner TV. Big up to you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I'll tell you what. That tastes like promotion. No, he's done. Why? Derby days. When was the last time you seen Danny Ings play well? When would it? If you can't beat him, join him, Chris. He's my goat. What can I say? I do. Yeah, you're right. Well, stop dilute. Inge. Maybe Inge does. He must be a foreign export, but Ings don't. I tell you that much. He don't play 30 fucking minutes. He don't play 30 minutes. Yeah, madman. Honestly, all Ryan Dudley does is try to get rises anyway. I can see his name. Leeds United have a new name target on their list in the final few days of the window, and it's Mohamed El Bashir Balouma. The claims come from Tuesday editions of Record, with the Portuguese newspaper saying the Whites are one of the latest clubs to show interest in the 22-year-old. Baloumi currently plays for Farense and has a contract with the Liga Portugal club lasting until 2027. He's played all of Farense, 3 League Portugal games so far this season. During the last campaign, he made 35 appearances, scoring 7 goals and contributing 5 assists. Record report Leeds have Baloumi in their sights and have sent people to watch the Algerian on multiple occasions. There isn't an urgency talked up here, and it may well be that Leeds are looking at Baloumi more in the long term rather than a semi-panic buy this week. Yeah, so just one to watch on Baloumi. Don't know much about him at all. Well, I don't know much. Well, I don't know anything about him. But yeah, if it's more for the future, I'm talking about now. Baloumi. Big up Jamie. He says, fair play, you are actually making moves now. You will walk the league. The Premier League is tough. Saints fan. Ings is always in, just pointless getting him. Thank you very much, Jamie. The last time he played well was at your place. If only Stansfield was... Exactly, that would be good. 100%. I've maintained that for quite some time now as well, Andrea. Big up Andrea the GOAT, by the way. Yep. Look, if we get Roland Sallai, regardless of what that guy said about we're deluding ourselves, oh, mate, stop. You. Yeah, wait and see. Rumour was that Paris private jet. Yeah. Do you know what it is? What I would say to you, ignore any jet posts. That's what I've established throughout this window and the last window. They mean nothing. Nothing at all. Bro, I don't think you know, like, someone who's going to sit on the bench and you say don't get Sallai. I don't know. Where's Solomon, mate? Where's Solomon? Yeah, don't the jet thing, the planes, whatever, ignore them. Just ignore them, folks. Yeah. Just ignore them. The only time that you will actually, like, people track jets when we're not even linked to anyone because there's a jet coming into LBA. There's a jet coming into LBA. It must be a player. Nah. The only time they're genuine is when we know we've actually signed some and then we see an Instagram post of someone's brother saying, you know, we're on the way, and then people can see it landing. But outside of that, like, I don't know. Brilliant. Breaking news, plane lands at airport. Back to the studio. You know, man, you know. Kepa's gone to Bournemouth, eh? Kepa. Ignore all planes unless you're getting them. Only time those jet leaks are genuine is when I'm the pilot, so just trust me. Exactly. Sallai is predominantly a right winger, mate, but can play anywhere across the front three. It'll be interesting to see what actually happens, because if we do have Sallai, James, Nonto, I forget now, Aronson, Pirro, Solomon, Ramazani. Wow, that's mental. So how are they all going to fit? We'll have to wait and see. I think there'll be an exit. Yeah, I think. I think there'll be an exit. It could be James or Nonto. You just don't know. You genuinely don't know. They shouldn't be though. Ryanair jet coming from Benidorm could be messy. It would be messy. It would be messy coming from Benidorm, man. There'd be a lot of messes on there. It's funny, man. Yeah, it could be messy if it's coming from Benners. Trust me. It won't be the messy, but it will be messy on the fucking flight. But, maybe on... Where's that? Hang on. Yeah, 3-1-6 formation. Someone's just said... I think someone will leave. Yeah, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Someone just asked a question. Could you see Pirro? You never know. You could do. Pay your egg, smash a like on the video. I can't find that message though. Join late. I don't know if you covered it, but do you think Nonto will be on? I don't know, mate. I hope not. I'd like him to stay, to be honest, but it wouldn't. I'd like him to stay, but it wouldn't surprise me. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a shock like Rutter was. It won't be a shock like it won't be a shock like Gray. Like the Gray one took me whoa, what the hell? Hold up, wait a minute, summon him right. Yeah, of course, yeah, I think we have. Nah, I think we need to keep him, ideally. We need to keep him, mate. I know he can cut a frustrating figure, but when he plays like he did the other day, the guy's a baller. You put better players around him as well, it improves even more. Darren Elliott says, love the show, Joe. Keep up your amazing work. Thank you very much. Definitely would. Get on King of the Ring, Joe, and fight that guy. Don't be a coward. I'd pay to see that. I don't know what King of the Ring is, and I am a coward, Keron. Sorry, mate. If Nonto, Sallai, Solomon, and Ramazani. Unreal. Voba can F off. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with Voba as well. We're still waiting to hear, aren't we? So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But we will be there. Joe, if Nonto stay, what position does he play? I think he's going to play in the 10, right? I think, what's his face? Who said it? Strauch said on Twitter, didn't he? Cam. So maybe that's what he's been working on in training, and he definitely did a good job there second half, didn't he, on Friday? So, and it'll just dovetail really nicely between each position. Now I know what King of the Ring is, but I think he was talking about something now. I'm starting to get some strange individuals, to be honest, on the old comments, and that it's getting a little bit weird, if I'm honest. So the block button's been getting used a hell of a lot, and I'd rather not, because I love the community, but it's just all getting a little bit strange, if you ask me. But hey ho. Right, folks, we've got 356 likes. If you haven't already liked the video for me, it massively helps. Starting 11 for me against Hull will be exactly the same, bro. I think it'll be exactly the same. I don't think he'll change a winning formula. Smith's just tweeted, let's see what Graham Smith's come for live breaking news. Solomon deal will be done today in the only bit of imminent business expected at Leeds. So there's only going to be that announcement today based on what he's saying. Oh my God, imagine my shock, folks. Imagine my shock at the jet being a coincidence. Solomon deal will be done today in the only bit of imminent business expected at Leeds. Roland Sallai stuff has picked up more traction, reports abroad, etc. The interest is still there, even as Solomon arrives, so we still want him in. The Bournemouth private jet, apparently a coincidence. He does say apparently, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, does it? But that's it then. I think, like he said there, it's probably going to be that get announced, and then we'll wait and see what the cookie crumbles is. But yeah, we're not going to get any other kind of signing, I don't think, today. But we shall have to watch this space. Smoke screen. I always say, I don't know, what does this even mean? We'll get them all over the line, man, and we'll have a brand new 29-man squad come Saturday morning. I'm excited for it. Now, listen, thanks always for watching the show. Please do smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell. Remember not to go anywhere. Make sure you've got notifications on, because if anything happens, we'll be there. We'll be there. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll probably be live when something happens, you know that, all right? So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in a bit, man. Peace out. Love you all.